Assalamualaikum YouTube viewers. The topic of today's video is symmetry in the molecule of carbon dioxide. So today's video is all about finding the symmetry elements in carbon dioxide and finally telling you the point group of carbon dioxide. So moving on towards the first symmetry element, that is the principal axis of rotation. So the principal axis of rotation that is present in carbon dioxide is C infinity. As you know that in case of carbon dioxide, when you give a rotation of C2, there exists a C2, there exists infinite axis of rotation along this axis. Okay, along this axis there exists an infinite rotations. Okay, and you can find a C2, you can find a C3, you can find a C4, C5, C6, C7, so on. There are a lot of axes of rotation that are present along this. So I can say that infinite axis of rotation are present along this axis of rotation. And again, what do we have here is sigma, and there are infinite sigma v's that are present along this axis of rotation. Okay, infinite sigma v's are present along this axis of rotation, because you can cut this molecule by crossing infinite number of planes just like this. Okay, by crossing infinite number of planes you can cut this molecule into equal parts. Okay, so that's sigma v. There are a lot of sigma v's, infinite sigma v's are present, means you can cut this molecule from here, or you can cut this molecule after giving a rotation from here, you can cut this molecule after giving some more rotation from here. Whatever the way you cut this molecule, you will get the same initial configuration. These three atoms will be divided into two halves no matter which angle you take for sigma v. Okay, so there are infinite number of sigma v's that are present in this carbon dioxide molecule. And what more is present? There is an inversion center at the center. So that's the inversion that I'm going to explain. Again, we have infinite improper axis of rotation. Okay, so how does S infinity exist? S infinity means that I have improper axis of rotation with infinite. Okay, infinite means that I have infinite C axis, I have infinite principal axis here. Okay, as you know that I have infinite axis of rotation here, and whenever I pass a plane perpendicular to this infinite axis of rotation, then I get the initial configuration. There are infinite C2 axis exists just like this, because as you can see that at this point I have a C2 in which this molecule, this atom will replace this atom, and this atom will replace this atom, and again after changing a slight angle I again have another C2, changing a slight angle again I get another C2, after changing a slight angle again I get a new C2. So I have got an infinite number of C2s here. Okay, so these are the C2s that are present in infinite number. So what is the principal axis of rotation in all of this? The principal axis of rotation is that one in which the value of n is more. So in case I have infinite number of C2 axes, but in the other case I have infinite number of axes. So that is the infinite number of axes. So infinite number of axes, C infinity. So C infinity will be my principal axis of rotation, because here the value of n is maximum and my value of m here is infinity. Okay, so that is the maximum value. So this is the overall axis of rotation that is present in the molecule of the carbon dioxide, and the point group of carbon dioxide comes out to be D infinity H, and the order is infinity. Okay, so that was all for today's video. Inshallah, see you in the next video. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe the channel. If you have any question, you can ask in the comments. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.